All right, good evening, everyone. You're welcome to this today's tutorial. Today we're going to be treating treating the some of the tasks and projects. GB. Okay, so the website is trello.com for those who want to go there, trello.com, and it brings you to where you can log in. I already have an account, but I don't know if any of my accounts are still active. So I think I might create a new account. Let me see. I don't think any of my former accounts are still active. So because we need an active account to be able to do everything we need to do today. So let me try this. I hope I've not signed up on this account yet. Oh, I think I have. Oh my God. Okay. I've signed up on this account. So there are a lot of things I would like us to do, and we'll not be able to get access to it if we use an account that I've actually signed up on before. So let me check. Okay, I think this is a new one. Hmm. You're welcome, Mr. Clems. Let me make you a co-admin. Okay, so what brings you here today? You just do set up everything you have to set up because this is a new account. I believe this will also help you in terms of setting up. So what brings you here today? Organize ideas and work, track personal tasks, manage team projects. So let's just do manage team projects. No, Jira. So what's the name of the board? Let's just call it October, November workspace. Next. I'm going to skip some of this so that we can do it later on. Invite team members, skip. All right. So the moment you sign up on Trello, you're going to get something like this. Now, whenever you come to these apps, anywhere you see a workspace represents a company. That's what a workspace represents. So over here, there are some people that have maybe two, three companies they are working for remotely. And you can be maybe as a project manager, you can be in all of their project boards. And the issue is this. once you are doing that kind of thing, it is very important that whenever you want to work, let's assume your first job starts from morning 8 a.m. to maybe about 2 p.m. The second one starts maybe it's 3 p.m. to about 10 p.m. You need to be careful so as you don't do what you're supposed to do in another company's workspace in another company. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So company A has a workspace which you are inside, and company B also has a workspace which you are inside. So you need to be very careful so that the work you're supposed to do on company A's website, you don't go and do it on company B's website. You need to be very, very careful about that. So a workspace represents a company. This Trello workspace, we are going to change the name later. So let's change the name to October, November workspace. If your company has a website, that website should be placed here. And then if there is any description, maybe I don't know, you just put the description. These are optional. So we're just going to save. So this is our own workspace. If I am to maybe teach another set now, and this trial has not expired, maybe November, December, that's another workspace. So I can't go and do what I'm supposed to do on October, November, and I do it in November, December, or December, January. You understand? So you have to be very, very careful about that. And then I want to close this board, so we create another one. So on Trello, Trello is a project management app. So project managers use Trello a lot to plan their project. So assuming that you are given the task as a project manager to complete or to create your company is new and they want to create their website. So you can use Trello to plan the process. Trello is just like, all those where when you go to offices and you see this board where you put sticky notes, you see the boss planning, okay, on so and so dates, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. So it pins all those reminders on that board. So that is what has been digitalized in form of Trello. So you can actually use Trello to plan out your project before you start carrying them out. You can use it to plan your project. You can use it to assign project to individuals if you're in your company. You can use it to set timeline or deadlines when you want the project to be delivered. So that's basically what it is used for. The project you are carrying on or the project you are going to be doing is not going to be done on Trello. Trello is just for you to plan the project, and then you are going to do what? Carry out the project in real life. So every single person who is a member of the company who is added to your company's workspace as a part of the project is going to know, okay, this task was assigned to me and the due date is in 3 days' time. So what it means is that you have to work as much as possible to ensure that you do not surpass your deadline that was given to you. If you're having problem carrying out the task that has been assigned to you, you can always ask or you can always make comments on the task from Trello here. And your project manager is going to see, okay, this person said he's having a problem and a detail of the problem you are having. And he can also put you through on how to go about the project, either from phone call or from also Trello. You understand? So what we're going to do now is normally when I teach Trello, I use ChatGPT to generate a task that we can carry on Trello so that I can show you how you can plan your task on Trello one after the other. So I'm going to give a prompt to ChatGPT. So we are also going to be learning how to prompt ChatGPT to help us with some of these tasks that we are going to do and some of these apps that we are going to be working with. So I come here, I say, I need a task or I need a project to help me test my knowledge on Trello. So Okay, let's see the project first. Then I can decide if I want to do extra prompts. Okay, so project freelance clients. Okay, let's see what this project looks like. This project will simulate managing a client's project as a freelancer. You organize tasks across different stages, collaborate with team members. You can assign. There are a lot of things you can do with Trello. A lot of people even use Trello to plan their day. When there was a time I was revamping people's Upwork and LinkedIn CV, and I had a lot of people. That was about 3 or 4 months ago. I had a lot of people that actually gave me some jobs to do for them. Now, instead of me to lose track of them, I simply came to Trello and created a board where I put all the names. Okay, this person gave me CV, this person gave me LinkedIn, this person gave me Upwork. So I just put it that way and put it according to how I want to deliver the jobs. So what I do is whenever I finish anyone and I go and tick it that I finished this one, I go to the next one, finish anyone. So you can also use Trello to plan your day-to-day activities. Apart from normal projects that you do in the office, you can as well use it to plan your daily activities. So let's see if this is a project something I would like us to do. So create the board, title client project management, list title backlog to do in progress. Okay, set up cards. Initial client calls. For each card, add the description, assign due dates, attach files if relevant. Okay. Use automation butler, move card to completed when due date is reached. No, that's not right. Automatically assign cards to yourself when moved to in progress. Okay, so let me get another task. I don't actually like this one. It's not bad. The task here is not bad, but I don't know. I prefer real life tasks like maybe designing a website or maybe trying to renovate your company's building or whatever. So let's I need a real life project. I hope you guys can still hear me. Please confirm if you can still hear me.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
okay. Yes.
All right. I need a real life project sample. e.g. websites design. Okay, so let me see. Must you give me office renovation? Okay, I think I like this. I've not used the office renovation before, so I think I like this. So now it has given us step-by-step guide on how to go about this. So what we are going to do now is we are going to create a board and name it office renovation project. Office renovation project. Let me close this. This. Okay. Now, there are Trello already has different templates that you can use. Most project managers for real life projects prefer using Kanban templates. You can use project management templates, you can use Kanban template, but because of how the design of Kanban templates looks like, what the design looks like, I personally prefer using Kanban templates. You understand? So it is left for you. You can decide to use any one, but I love using the Kanban templates. So what I'm going to do now is instead of creating a new board from scratch, I'll simply select the Kanban template for this. You understand? So under this board, we are already in our October, November workspace, which is our, so let's assume this is our company and we are planning to renovate our office. So you simply want to plan out the project before you start carrying it out so that you don't miss anything in the process. That's basically what project managers do. So we use the Kanban templates. Okay. All right. So this is what the Kanban template looks like. Now, the whole of this is called a board. The whole of this is called a board. Just hold on. Okay. So let me create a new board and then you start with the templates because I don't know. I think they've changed one or two things here. Kanban templates. Okay, yeah, exactly. So I will name this. So what I did is I clicked on create a new board and then I clicked on, it brought an option where I clicked on use existing templates. You understand? Create a new board, use existing templates, start with a template. Then I selected, there are a lot of templates here you can use. If you want to plan out, this is for a one-on-one meeting agenda. This is agile board template. There is a project management type. It's called agile. There are different methodologies. So this is called for those who are use agile methodology. You can use the agile board templates. Company overview. So these are all samples. But what I want to use is the Kanban template. So I'm going to rename this to office renovation, board title, visibility. Now, if you make this a private board, it means that only people you invited or only people who are in this workspace can see it. Then if you make this, hold on, let me scroll up so that you can see. I don't know why that's bottom part of it is not showing. Let me reduce a little. Okay. So if you make this, where is the Kanban? Office renovation. If you make this private, only people who are added, who are members of our company can see this. But if you make this workspace, if you make this sorry, it says private, board members and October November workspace admins can see and edit this board. So only the admins of this October November workspace can edit. But if I make this a workspace visibility, all members of the October November workspace can see and edit this board. If I make this public, everybody who has the link, it says anyone on the internet can see this board, only board members can edit. So if you have access to the link to this board, you can view what is going on the board if I make it public, but you cannot edit it unless you are a member of the board. So let's use the workspace and then we create. Now the Kanban template already comes with its own what? It comes with its own board, with its own cards. These are called cards. In other words, the different levels of the project, it could be the like what ChatGPT says, these are the levels we need to create the titles, the cards rather, set up cards for each major task. Okay, list title. So we have the first title on that should be ideas and inspiration. The second one should be planning in progress. So these are the different levels of the project from beginning till completion. So you see ideas and inspiration, planning, initial in progress, awaiting approval, and then completed. So these are the different lists that we can create here. But the Kanban template already comes with its own lists, which is backlog, design, to do, doing, code review, testing, and done. So we are going to change the names of this to match what ChatGPT gave us. You understand? Now, the first one is ideas and inspiration. I'm going to be leaving this I'm going to be leaving, oh my God. So I'm going to be changing this to ideas and inspiration. So just click on it and then paste what you copied. So this is where we put all the ideas we have in planning this project. Then the next one is what? Planning. Planning. Then um, the next one is in progress. So that's where you have things that we have already started doing that are already in progress. You put them under in progress. So one of the tasks can be here because it's still an idea. You've not fully developed it. And then when you start planning and working on it, you bring it here. And then when you assign it to a team member and the team member starts working on the project, then you can move to in progress or the team member can move. You'll be seeing that as we are working, you'll be understanding what we are doing a little. You will understand it better as we are working. So the next one is awaiting approval. Maybe things we have planned and we have finished. Maybe a team member has finished working on something, but it needs approval before the person says, okay, I am done with this. You understand? Then the last one, but not the least, is completed, which is where we're going to have all parts of this project that we have completed. So we don't need this code review. I'm going to delete this. Archive this list. Testing. We don't need this. I'll archive it as well. So here we'll put completed. It's the same as done, but I'll put completed. Yeah. Now, if you look at the what do you call it? If you look at these background photos of these different lists, you see that they still carry background photo for the previous list or the previous title to the list. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how you can change this and put even a picture or whatever you want to put there. So this one says ideas and inspiration. I want to change this. I will click on this edit card here. You are seeing, I hope you guys are seeing my mouse. Let me put up my, so that you guys can see the mouse. Okay, so you guys can see my mouse now, right? With the highlight.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, I can
I'm going
see.
to edit this by clicking on that or simply clicking on it to open. Instead of that, I will just simply click and open it. Because if you click edit, then you have to select what you want to do. But if I just click on it, it opens right away. So this is where you can change the cover photo. I click on this cover here. Now, there are options. You can choose to upload a picture you already have to match what you are doing, or you can choose to select from the already existing ones that we have in the system by clicking on search photos. If you want to upload, you click on upload, it will take you to your system where you can now search for what the picture you are looking for and upload it. Or you can simply click on search for photos. Click on search for photos and then type what you're looking for, ideas. Maybe it will bring a picture that is close to, that can work for us, an inspiration. Let's see if we can get something close. Okay. Okay, so we can, let's use this for the ideas. So you just click on what you want. If you don't have anything, you can go online and search for something that can match ideas. Maybe you come online and search ideas and inspiration. You can get a better picture online, maybe when you search, and then go to images. If you, after searching, you go to images. You can maybe get this one and use it to work or whatever. It depends on you. You can use this. This could be a good representation of ideas, you know. So it is dependent on you and what you want to do. So the moment you've done that, you can now close this card. You see that it has changed that cover photo of this list. Then I'm going to change this planning to, I'm going to change the planning. Planning. Yeah, this could be a good picture for planning, or this. Let's use this. So you select what you are okay with and then close, close. And then to do, we're looking for something that says in progress, something that will show what is. this is not compulsory though. You can just leave your list empty, or you can leave it without cover picture. But to me, I love aesthetics. That's why I do this. So in progress, let's see something that could depict in progress. Okay, so since we are doing office renovation, I can decide to use, okay, this for in progress. So which means work in progress. You can do the same for all this one, but not to waste our time. I believe you've seen how I changed these three. Now, let's go and see the next thing. It says optional lists. These are optional lists, so we'll just ignore them. Now, set up cards. Now, there is something I want to prompt ChatGPT to do. I need each of these. I need a timeline for this kind of projects, and um, also assign due dates to each. Ah, okay. Mr. Clem says my screen is not moving. Right, Abby? Someone said my
No, no,
screen.
no. Your screen is showing
No, your
everything.
screen is showing.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. I need a timeline for this kind of project, and also assign due dates to let me see, each card and task. Now, I also need checklists to complete, checklists for each task. So let's see what comes up. It's going to bring this, it's going to rewrite the whole thing we are doing and give each one a deadline or a due date. So it says the total duration of this project is 8 weeks. That's the duration of this project. Now, the planning and initial preparation, we don't change the name. Ideas and inspiration, okay. Design and layout drafts, contractor selection. Phase 1, planning and initial preparation, week 1 to 2. So the first phase of the project is the planning and initial preparation, but it has changed everything it gave me. So I need it to maintain the same list you gave earlier. It has changed everything. Why we've already created the list, but it has changed everything. I need you to maintain the same list you gave earlier while giving the deadlines. Let me go and copy the list I mean so that I will not confuse it. Sometimes learning how to prompt ChatGPT helps you a lot. So I've copied it. I mean this list below. So I don't need it to be throwing me around. Also, this is office renovation time, office renovation project board. Hey, that still changed everything. List to do, list to do. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, um, we're going to use this list so that we'll not make a. We're going to use this list. It has changed the list, and if we keep prompting it today, unless I create a new chart, if you keep prompting it, we keep getting these jargons. So let's change everything back to this. I hope you guys are getting what I'm doing.
Yes, I am.
Hello, only one person is talking. I need to be sure you guys are getting what I'm doing. Bandit.
Yeah, we're following.
Yes, I am following.
Okay. So we still have in progress on the list. Then we have review. So here I'm going to. All right. Bibiana says she's not following. Now, ChatGPT gave me a list of the different phases of the project before. But when I reprompted it and told it to add deadlines to the project, it's now changed these different levels of the project to another different level. You understand? If you have to plan a project, there is the planning phase, there is the in progress, and there is the completed. Those are the three major parts of a project: the planning phase, when the project is in progress, and then the completion stage. But there could be other breakdowns. There could be awaiting approval, maybe a task that has been completed but is still awaiting approval. So ChatGPT simply changed all the different phases of the project. So that is what I want us to change to the current one it just gave to us. You understand? So there is in progress there. Review is the next one. So awaiting approval is the same thing we review. It just changed the whole English. And completed is the same thing with the one we have here. Completed. Okay, so now let's move back. Now, under each of these cards, this list now, you are going to create cards. Card refers to the different tasks that you need to carry out to complete each stage of this project. So it says that planning and initial preparation, that's the phase one of the project. Now we're going to create a card titled Initial Budget Planning. This thing just scattered everything. So the list I'm going to create, the first one is initial budget planning, and I'm going to create it under the list to do. So I'm going to copy this initial budget planning. And then under to do here, I'm going to create a card. There's an already existing card here, but I want to remove this card so that I will show you how to. So I'm going to archive it. Now you simply click on add card. Then paste the name, which is initial budget planning. Then it says the second one should be what? Design layout drafts. So these are now the different things we need to start doing. We need to start the different small tasks. We have a big picture. The big picture is redesigning our office or office renovation, which is the whole of this board. That's the big picture. Now, we'll now break down that office renovation into different stages. And that different stages is this list here. Backlog, to do, in progress, review. That's the different small stages, smaller stages of the major project we are doing. Now we are also going to break these smaller stages into even small stage. You understand? So here we have design and layout. So under to do, I add another card, put design and layout. Then the third one is contractor selection. Contractor selection, add a card, contractor selection. Let's see another one. Okay, this is phase two. And it's still, why is everything under to do? Everything is under to-do list. I guess everything, because this is still, we are still planning the project. So everything should be under, what do you call it? Under to-do list. You understand? Then when you assign the project to now individuals, when we get there, you understand what I mean. So let's set up everything first. Then you understand what I mean when we get to that stage. So design layout, contractor selection. Now, each of these uh, cards also are going to be broken down into smaller, even smaller units. Now, project management is not, or project planning is not just we want to renovate office or yeah, bring 3 million we start. So you have to plan everything and cost everything the way you are planning it. As you are planning it, you are costing them individually, and that is why we are breaking all these things down. You understand? So under to-do list, we have initial budget planning, we have the design and layout draft, we have contractor selection. Under initial budget planning, there are other simpler tasks that are now going to be assigned to individuals. So the first checklist is what? Review financial resources and set preliminary budgets. So I'm going to copy this, and then under this initial budget, because this is under initial budget, I'm going to open it. And then you see where it says checklist. Where you see checklist here, click on checklist, then add checklists. Now add an item. The first item is what? Review financial resources and set. So I've added the first item. You will understand why these things are broken down. The second one, identify priority expenses. Add. I paste. Now get budget approval. Now the initial budget planning involves these 3 different levels. You have to review the financial resources that are available. Every company, for every project you have, there is already a set down budget. So maybe the company says, this is what we are budgeting for this, 3 million naira. You are given that task. So what you need to do is to go and fit in the project to rhyme with what the company, it could be a little bit above. And as you are planning it, you tailor it down to maybe rhyme with the amount, or maybe something less, a little bit less than the amount, or a little bit above the amount. Now, at the end of the day, even when you finish writing down your budget and everything, you need to also send it for approval. So for you to actually start, the stakeholders need to approve your budget. So now get budget approval from stakeholders. Add. Now, these are the 3 different levels. All these are going to be assigned to different individuals. Maybe the budget committee consists of 3 people. You can assign each and every one of them to this task. Okay, you review financial resources, and one person can even do this. It depends. Now, we're also going to get to how you can assign those tasks. So if you see here now, it's showing 0/3, which means for this task to be completed, there are 3 other tasks that are inside this task that need to be completed as well. So the next one is design and layout drafts. And then we also have 4 checklists or milestones that must be complete before that is completed. Click it, open it, go to checklist and add the checklists. Add the first one, consult with a designer to create layouts. So here, design and layout drafts. If you are the one that is assigned the whole of this project, you need to know that the first thing you need to do is to consult with a designer, maybe an architect, or maybe a civil engineer, whoever you need to consult, that will give you a structure of how the whole thing is going to be. Maybe this toilet that is here, we need to move it to here. Where we have this AC, we need to move it out and put it here. So, but that will not be your job. You need to consult with a professional who is going to give you an advice or plan with you on how to go about that. Then it says, consider space utilization, lighting, and furniture arrangement. So all these things are things that are going to be put into consideration while you are planning, if you are the one that is assigned this particular. So the project manager has already broken down your task into simpler task before assigning them to you. Oh, sorry, I closed that. Then the next one is what? Get feedback on initial design drafts. So whatever you planned with the maybe the architect or the civil engineer or whoever, you are going to take it to the stakeholders and get their feedback. They might tell you, okay, this is good. I don't like this. You guys should go and change this to this and that. This is the planning phase of the project before you start. By the time you start carrying out the project, everything is already set. The costing has been known, what amount this is going to cost. We already know, okay, this is what the stakeholders, they want the chair to be here. They don't want this AC to be here. So you already have everything fully planned out before you now start carrying out the project itself. So that is what you use Trello for. Make adjustments based on feedback. So now you are going to also go back, make adjustment based on what the stakeholders advised you to do. You understand? So these are the different phases of this particular task. Then the next one is, we're just going to do these three because if we do everything here, we might have to take the whole day. It says contractor selection list to do. Okay, these are the checklists. Research contractors for painting, electrical work. Now you know that even after you are finished planning with the architect and all that, you also need to consult with other professionals, the painting man, the electrical man, the plumbing man. So you need to research contractors that are going to be in charge of those aspects of the project as well. So let's add those checklists here. I hope you guys are following. If you are confused anyway, please, you can write on the chat box or you can raise your hand and I will allow you to unmute in case you are not a part of the co-hosts. I'm trying to simplify everything. Okay, David, you raised your hand. You can unmute yourself and ask your question.
Right, I'm confused everywhere. I'm confused.
Okay. Raise your hand down. You want me your hand pain you. Okay, so the second phase is request quotes. I think I've copied that one. Conduct interviews with shortlisted contractors. So you have a list of contractors you want to work with. Everybody brings their quotation. This one's own says 300,000. This one says 350,000. This one says 250. So you don't just choose because it's cheap. You also meet with them, know why this one's price is higher. It could be that the best bet for you could be maybe the 300, not even the 250, based on the kind of product. Maybe the wiring guy, the electrical guy, so this one is saying he wants to use 1 mm for AC. This one is saying he wants to use 2 mm for AC wire. You know that 2 mm is going to cost more than 1 mm. So you understand the reason why this person's own is 300 and this person's own is 250. So if you start cutting corners by maybe deciding to use the smaller wire for the AC, you know that tomorrow, whatever happens, you will be the one to blame. So it's not about selecting the cheaper one, it's about selecting the best for the project at hand. So it says finalize contractor selection and set the startup date or the start date. So these are the different checklists that needs to be completed before each and every one of this task is complete. Now, there's something missing that I also want to assign. But before we get to that, I will give ChatGPT the prompt, assign individual due dates. Individual, I no go school. Individual due dates for each of the checklists and card. So while ChatGPT is populating that, there's something I wanted to. I've forgotten what I wanted to do now. Okay, yeah. So I would like you guys to drop, some of you should drop your email. I'm going to be adding you guys to this board. so that I can assign tasks to individuals. And please, if you are dropping your email, ensure you are logged into this call, or even if you're not logged into this call on your system, ensure that you are logged in. You have your system that you can access this Trello board. Please do not drop your email if you are using your phone to access this. You can use your phone to access the meeting, but you need to be in your system so that you can access the board, because I'll give you guys what to do so that others will see it. Okay, so let me get the emails. Yeah, top spicy. If your email carry weight too. topspicy89@gmail.com. So going to be adding you to the board members. If I add you, please go and check your email and ensure that you accept. Then will be Vivian. That will be. Bibiana Adegboyega. Chioma. So I'm assuming that you guys are part of this project, working with the company on this project, you know. Whenever you're working as a project manager, you always be added to the board where you guys are, the project board or the workspace. So whatever is going on, if they want you to be a part of the task or part of the project, you can be in the general workspace, but you are not a part of the project that is ongoing, and you will not be added to the project. You understand? So let me see. I won't be able to take all these emails, so I think I'll stop at.
Sorry, Mr. Chigozie.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Chigozie. Okay, so for this now that you're adding, it means that you're adding them to the workspace, not particularly the task.
Yes, I'm adding them to the workspace, not this board for now. I'm adding to the workspace, then I can now decide to add them to the board to this
So
project
after
later.
they might have,
Yeah. So let me see how many people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me do 2 more. I can't even remember the last person I added. Okay, let me just do this. Austin Cletus, Uchechukwu. Okay, what I will do is I can just drop the link to this board and others can join to the workspace. I won't be able to add everyone here. So let me just create a link, copy link. So the people I added their email, Top Spicy, one will be Vivian, Bibiana Adegboyega, Chioma, I can't pronounce that. Austin Cletus and Uchechukwu 50. So you guys can check your email and then accept the invite to the board. So the rest of us, I'm going to paste this link to this workspace in the chat box. You can simply access it, click on it, and join the chats. This one when they talk about Airtel. Now, wow. Okay, so you guys can check the chat room and accept, please, so that we can start assigning tasks. I'm waiting for you guys to join. So if you have joined the board, you can confirm. If you can't talk, you can confirm in the chat box. Okay, Miracle Ezobi is now a member of this workspace. I think it's just one person for now. It's just one person. Now, you can also edit the kind of access you want to give the person. This one now, everybody here is admin. Everybody here they're all admin. You understand? Sorry, they're all normal members, just members of this workspace. If I decide to make you an admin, I can come here, click on this normal. You see this admin. I can click on it and make you an admin. But for the sake of this, everybody is just going to be normal. Austin, Cletus, why is this one still pending? Every other body, every other person has gotten their email. Okay, so let's refresh and see how many people we have here. Okay, so others have joined. We have workspace members, 12. So let's go back to our project. Now, you know, this Kanban template comes with this background. You can as well change this. If you want, you can as well change this. So for you to change any change you want to make that will affect the whole, I need to know where to put this thing. It's disturbing me. That will affect the whole of this board. For you to make a change that will affect the whole of the board or the whole of this workspace, you need to come to these three dots here, the ellipses here. Click on this ellipses here, and then click on change background. If you see the background that is showing here is showing you that is this background. So I'll click on change background, and then you can now decide photos. So this is, let's use this and see what it looks like. If it clusters the whole place, I will just remove it. So let's see what it looks like. Yeah, since we are talking about office renovation, so we can as well use this. You understand? So you see, I've changed the picture of this here now. Every other change you want to do is here. We have settings, we have custom fields. I will also show you what this does. We have power ups, we have automations. Some of those we are going to use, maybe not all, but some of them. Okay, so let's see if it has finished. I need to maintain. No, this is not it. I gave it a prompt before we went to what we were doing now. Yeah, okay. Assign individual due dates for each of the checklist and card. Okay. So it says this initial budget planning, the due date should be the end of this week. You understand? But this is not what I'm looking for. I need actual dates. Assuming this project starts next Monday. The date for next Monday is what? What's the date for next Monday? Where's my calendar? Okay, the date for next Monday is 18th. So let's assume the project starts next Monday, which is 18th November 2024. So I don't need the 8, the 5. I need actual dates assigned to these tasks. So based on start date Monday 18th November 2024, here is a revised. So let's see. Now it says you know, before it says this one should be the end of week 1. And now it has given Friday 22nd as the date that we should assign as due date. So how do we assign due dates to card and to checklist, different checklists? Now, card due date is Friday. We can come here, open this initial budget. That's what has that, right? Initial budget, click on it, initial budget and planning. Now, you see where it says dates. Click on these dates here. This project starts on 18th. Okay, so you need to activate start date from 18th to end date, which is what? Friday 22nd, and then you save. Now you see it has assigned a due date to this. November 18th to November 22nd. No, not 9:08. It's normal work hour closes by 5 o'clock p.m. Yeah, save. And I need to get a reminder if my task is due, but I don't want it to be a day before. I want it to be 2 hours before the deadline, which is 5 p.m. on this particular day. So I change this to 2 hours. 2 hours before. 2 hours before this particular. So 2 hours before this 5 p.m. on 22nd, I'm going to get a prompt. I'm going to get an alert or a reminder telling me that I have a task that is due in the next 2 hours. So if the task is assigned to you as a project manager, I get this reminder. It is my duty to check up on you. Guy, what's up? Or maybe Emeka, what's up? Your task is supposed to be submitted in the next 2 hours. Why? How come it's not on my table yet? And he say, okay, sir, I'm almost done. I will bring it. So, so this is for you to set an alarm to ensure that you do not miss any deadline. Save it. It says November 18 to November 22, 5 p.m. You can now assign the individual task. Now, all these tasks are not going to be submitted on 22nd. No. Review financial resources. You need to do this, finish with it, identify priority expenses, the major expenses, and then get approval. So you cannot be maybe finish this on Friday and you want to get approval the same Friday. So each of these checklists is going to have their own due date. So let's see what ChatGPT suggested. The first one, review financial resources and set preliminary budget. The due date for this one is on Monday. That particular Monday. So I'm going to set the due date for this particular one. You see this here, this circle, this clock here, or what? Yeah, the clock. Just click on it, and the due date for this one, it says, which day did he call itself? 18th, November 18th, which is that Monday. So set the due date to November 18th, 5 p.m. closing hour, alarm or reminder 2 hours before, and save. Then the second one, the due date for the second one is November 19th. Set the due date, reminder, save. Then the last is on 21st. 21st. So your submission is now on 22nd. So you need to get everything ready, get approval before 21st so that you can submit. So if your budget was not approved, you can still have time to run around the next day and also make the changes that were suggested and get the approval so that you can submit. Because if I put the due date for this one on 22nd, it means that you might not be able to submit this if there is a correction. So 21st, 22 hours before, and then save. Let me see, there is a chat pop-up. Okay. Said he has joined using the link. So each of these tasks, each of these checklists now have their own due dates. So let's assign for this one too. You see now it has changed November 18th to November 22nd. So design and layout drafts. The due date of this one is Friday 29th. So I'm going to set the due date Friday 29th, 5 p.m., 2 hours before. Who's drawing on my screen? Please stop drawing on my screen. Tochi or what? Is it Tochi? Please stop drawing on my screen. Thank you. All right, so 29th and save. So individual due date for the checklist, Monday, 25th November, the first one, 25th November. I'm going to do only this, then we'll move over to other things. 5 p.m., 2 hours before. Then the due date for this one, Tuesday, 26th. 26th. 2 hours before. Save. Then the other one. The other one is 28th November. That's Thursday. 28th November. 2 hours. Save. Now, it's not a must that it must be 2 hours. So you can set your own reminder for 4 hours, 3 hours. It depends on you. It's not a must. Friday, 29th November. This one. 2 hours before, and then I save. So I'm done. I'm done with the due date. So we'll leave the rest. Now, let me show you something. It says phase 1, planning and initial preparation. Phase 2, construction and setup. Phase 3, final touches and inspection. Now, if you also, because we have used these different lists, you cannot use lists for these ones anymore. You can use something else to also indicate that this is a planning and initial preparation phase. You understand? So what you have to do, you can use what we call label. So you come here, on this backlog, I'm going to create a demo or a default that will show you what all the labels stand for. So let's click on this and title it labels. 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 Now you come to where are those labels? Okay, you come to this place, click on label. Let me see how many different stages. We have phase one, phase two, phase three. Okay, so 3 phases. So we need three different labels. So I'm going to activate 1, 2, 3 labels and then edit their names. The first one is what? Planning and initial preparation. Edit the name, planning and initial preparation. Save, planning and initial preparation. Now, the second one is construction and setup. Edit this one, name it construction and setup, and save. Then the last phase is final touches and inspection. The reason we are using this is maybe there is other things you need to identify a particular project. Now, there is another one. Let's assume that there are different departments involved in this project. I have used lists, I have used label, but I also want to indicate the different departments involved in this project. Let me see. Make a list of the different possible departments involved in each of these projects. Just list them out. Okay. Now you get what I'm trying to say. There is some part of this project that will be carried out by finance department. When it comes to budgeting and everything, the finance department is going to be in charge of that. There is a part that is going to be carried out by facilities management, procurement and purchasing department, IT department. I don't even know what IT department will be doing in renovation. Human resources. Which of these departments listed are solely involved in a project like this? Remove the departments that are not necessary. Okay, you see now all these 15 departments of the company that you listed here, it has narrowed them down to only 6. All these other ones, because I don't know what logistics I'll be waiting they do for office renovation, what marketing they do for innovation. So now I want to create the different departments that are involved in this project. But I've used label, I've used lists. What other thing can I use to... There is another place where you can use what I'm going to show you. Assuming your office is planning a project that involves all their branches, branch in Kanu, branch in Lagos, branch in Abuja, branch in Port Harcourt, you can as well use what I'm about to show you now to list out the different departments, and whichever one is assigned to them, you can select which one is assigned to them. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to what we call custom fields. Now, but before we go to custom fields, under this label, now there are people who are colorblind. All these green, yellow, red, they're not seeing the colors. there is something here that can enable you to, for those who are colorblind, once you activate it, they can actually differentiate which is which. It's called enable colorblind friendly mode. So the moment I click on this, look at what happens. It's going to attach some shapes in these. These shapes are going to help people who are colorblind. Some people are seeing any color that is dark as black, any color that is light as white. So this yellow now, they might be seeing it as white. This green, they might be seeing it as black. So this colorblind friendly mode helps with such people. So the moment you enable it, now we now create the custom field. This custom field, new field, you click on create custom field. Sorry, click on custom field, then new field, name it departments. Then you can decide to make it checkbox, but let's make it a drop down menu. So the first item is the finance department. Finance department, paste, add another one. Facilities management, add another one. Let's just do 3. There's no point doing everything so that we won't waste our time. Procurement, these are people in charge of buying. So we just put price for everything. They are the ones that will go and check, that they will go and make inquiries on the prices of things. And then when it comes to buying, they also go and buy. Or let's just use, it's not plenty. I'm still finding it hard to know what IT department is doing in renovation. Project management department. This one, now then be the organ of the project now. And then last but not the least, we have interior design and architecture. For office, we get them. Add. So the moment you are done, you create. Now you see all those departments that I added. You can select each and every one of them from here. Custom fields. From this custom field now, you can select. I forgot to include the colors. There should be different colors: blue, light green, so that all of them will not be the same color. I think we have yellow already, pink. There is no white. So let's just leave it like this. All right. So I'm done. I'm done creating the labels and the cards. So this now is, you are going to leave this card here, or this card here, to show someone what each of these label means. So if I attach a label here, anybody who sees green already knows that it's planning an initial preparation. But if I click on it, it will just be colors like this. But I don't want it that way. So I'll click on it to open it up. So anybody who sees this will know, okay, green is for planning and initial preparation. You understand? So I'm going to leave it. These are the labels that are going to be involved in this project. Now, for you to activate the labels on each of these, you can come to this initial budget planning, click on it, open it, and then click on labels and activate planning and initial preparation, because that's what it is. Then which departments do you think is in charge of this? In all these departments, finance department, we're talking about initial budget planning. So which department do you guys think is going to be in charge of this?
Project management.
Project management? We are talking about initial budget. Budget has to do with money.
Oh, finance.
Okay, we're going to
Finance
set
department.
finance department on this and then close. So you see, the department involved in this is finance department, and the stage of this project is planning and initial preparation. You can do the same thing for all the cards that you have. So how is that card with a due date? So sorry, let me remove this archive. Okay. Now, The moment you are done with this, now what we have left now is to start assigning tasks. Now we have assigned this initial budget planning already to the the finance department. Inside finance department, you cannot just assign it to finance department. Is not somebody. So inside the department now, who is going to be in charge of this project? But before you do that, I'm going to invite. I've added you guys to the workspace, but I've not added you guys to this board. You understand? So view members board activity, where is that space? I'm looking for one of the people who are in this. Share this link. Just hold on. Every time they change these things. No. No, he's not. It's okay. I don't want to use emails to add you guys here. What's the name of? Just hold on. Let me check a name. I think if I type the name, it will come out. I have Marvelous. Abuele Marvelous. So let me go back. I think if I type that name, it's going to come out. Yeah. So I'm going to be adding you guys to this because you are in the workspace. You are in the company's workspace, but nobody is added to this project yet. So I want to start adding you guys because your email is already there. If I type your name, it's going to bring it out. So Marvelous. Who else? This thing is stressful. I have to be going back to get the names. Please, if you know your name is you're already in the board, can you just maybe write down your name so I just search for it? Okay, Shulamite. Shulamite. Amuche Shulamite. No, not the email, Temitokpe. I mean your name. I can't search with your email. Vivian. Is it Vivian Wobi, Abi? Okay, yeah, Vivian Wobi. Then Bibiana. Bibiana. Temitokpe. Palilat. Austin. Okay, so let's assume that these are the only people that are going to be part of this project. I don't want to close. Austin. Austin, are you sure you are in this workspace because I can't find your name here? Okay. Is Austin Cletus right? Please confirm that is it. I'm seeing Austin Cletus 10. Okay, so I'll add that. So these are the people that I'm going to add to this board. So you also accept the request to be a part of this board. I don't know if, please confirm if you got I don't know if you're going to get an email for this, because I'm seeing that he's already adding them to the workspace. So now I can start assigning tasks. So let's assume that Austin happens to be a member of the planning and initial preparation committee. There are two ways to assign tasks. You can decide to assign this whole task to Austin by clicking on members here and looking for Austin and assigning the task to him. Now, if you see, board members are people who are part of this project. Then workspace members are people who are part of our company, but they are not part of this particular project. We have Joy, Elizabeth, Grace, and Hope. They are all part of this our company, but they are not part of this project we are carrying out right now because I did not add them to the board. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to be assigning individual task to individual people. So I'm going to click on this here. This icon is it what do you call it? Silhouette, be human being, be waiting. Just click on it, and then you look for Austin, whoever you want to assign this task to. Click on his name. Who is marking my task as complete? Then look for the second one. I assign Shulamite to it. The third one, I assign, excuse me, I assign Bibiana to it. Now, the moment you assign this task to different individuals, now, whenever you are in a project, please be careful, be very, very careful. If you do, maybe I assign this task to Austin, this first one to Austin, it is not your task. If you come here and mark this as completed, it will show that you are the one that marked it. Now, I was asking who is marking my whole project as completed. It showed it here. Bibiana Adegboyega marked the due date complete. So be very, very careful. If you are not the one assigned a particular task, please do not make changes to that task. So I noticed that they have marked this as complete. And that is why I had to come down here and it will tell you who marked what as complete. So if you make any changes here now, it will appear here. See all the changes I've been making. Chidozie updated the value of department custom field. Chidozie changed the due date. These are all the changes I made to this. It will tell you 30 minutes ago, 37 minutes ago. So this is, I will call it what people say now, proko. If you do what is not supposed to be your own, they will know. Don't think they will not know. It is left for Austin. So assuming that Austin is done with this project right now, Austin, please confirm that you have access to this workspace on your system. Kindly confirm that you are currently on the workspace, because I need them to see something. Oh, sorry, guys. I didn't know I was muted. Okay, sorry. I was saying, Austin, you said it is asking me to swap an account or log out. The reason why it's asking you to swap an account is because you are already on another workspace. Maybe you have created Trello board before, or you have joined another workspace before. Please confirm that you're currently in another workspace. If you click on this place here, this workspace is here. You will be able to see which workspace you are on, and you will be able to switch to our October. Because you are part of this workspace, you will see it listed. So click on October, November workspace. It will bring you to this workspace. Please confirm that you are seeing that. You created a workspace for your practice. So click on this workspace and switch to October, November, and confirm when you do that. Because right now you are working in Zenith Bank, but you are currently in GT Bank workspace. So anything you do wrongly could backfire. So confirm you are seeing the workspace and select October, November workspace. Bibiana is laughing. Austin, I'm waiting. Okay, since Austin is not, let me go to the next person. The next person that I assigned a task to is Amuche Shulamite. Shulamite, confirm you are here. Okay, what I'm going to do. Okay, so Austin joined office renovation. You see, you are just joining the workspace now, the project now. Okay, done. Now, Austin, I want you to do something. Are you seeing this initial budget plan? Are you seeing this workspace? I need to unmute you so that I can be talking with you. Where is Austin? Austin, please unmute yourself.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. So please, I need you to confirm that you can see this board the way it is right now.
No, but here I have October, November workspace.
Then there is office renovation somewhere here. Click on it. Are you seeing this office renovation?
No.
You should be able to see this. This is the workspace. You are currently in October, November workspace. Then
Yes.
you seeing office renovation here under this place. Do you have this list here? Do you have this list here?
Yes.
Are you not seeing office renovation? Or you are seeing it like this? Either way, just click on it. If you are seeing it here, click on it. If you are seeing it here, click on it.
Okay, I'm seeing office renovation.
On it, please.
Plate. Okay.
Now, a task was assigned to you, which is review
Yes.
financial resources and set a preliminary budget. Those are assigned tasks to Amuche, Austin, and who again? Who's this? Bibiana. Please, can you guys confirm you got an email telling you that a task was assigned to you? Kindly confirm. Did you get an email telling you that a task was assigned to you?
Let me check my mail.
All right, check. Amuche and Bibiana, please also confirm. Because someone is asking, how do you know when a task is assigned to you? There are many ways. I can link my Trello to my Slack. You know, when Ekwi was teaching, he told you guys most staffs spend greater percentage of their time on Slack. I can link my Trello, how do you put it again? It's not automation. Integrate. I can integrate my Slack into my Trello in such a way that whenever anything is assigned to me on Slack, on Trello, I will get a notification on Slack.
What I have here is initial budget planning, 18th November to 22nd November.
Okay, is that the only thing you are seeing?
Yes.
Can you read what is there? Open that email. Let me see and read what is there.
Okay. Finance Department, 18th November to 22nd November, initial budget planning.
There's nothing like review financial resources.
No.
Okay. So if a task is assigned to you,
Okay.
if you are the type, if you have linked, maybe I'll show you guys how you can integrate your Trello with your Slack with this so that you can get notifications in your Slack, because most people spend time on Slack. They get notifications in your Slack. I need others. Amuche Stella, please also confirm you got an email. I need to see, because I'm not the one. I've never been assigned a task here, so I don't know. I'm the one assigning the task. I don't know how the emails appear to you guys. So it's you guys that will know how the email appeared. Okay. Yes, I got a mail saying I've been invited to their board office. No, that's different. Invitation to the board is different. I'm talking about task, assigning this task to you. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So what I want you to do now, Austin, since you are here, you are seeing this to-do list, right? She muted herself. I think she has. He has. Okay, please. Are you seeing this to-do list?
Yes.
I want you to click on this planning and initial preparation. Open it up this way, the way my own is showing.
Okay.
Okay, Austin. Now I know what the problem is.
It's
You
singing.
task was not assigned to you because you have not. I assigned it earlier, but because you have not joined this board, it is now that I just reassigned the task to you. So maybe now you might get an email telling you a task has been assigned to you. So what I want you to do, have you opened it this way?
That's what I'm trying to be singing.
Please, who
Yes, sir.
else? While we're waiting for her, Amuche, Stella, Shulamite, and Bibiana. Please confirm that you guys are in your system and you have opened this like this. Okay, she said she didn't get an email. I don't want to unmute everyone. Hold on, let me so that because I need feedbacks. This no feedback is dragging the class. So please, if I don't call you, don't unmute yourself, please. If I don't call you, do not unmute yourself. All right, Amuche, Shulamite, and Bibiana, now you can unmute. I need you guys to work with me on this. I need to show people something so that they will understand. Shulamite, are you with us?
Yes.
Viviana is here.
Okay, Shulamite, have you opened this particular card, that this planning initial budget planning? Try and open it and let me know. Any of you that have opened it, if it's Shulamite or Bibiana, who opens this
I've
first?
opened my own.
Okay,
I've
you've
opened
opened.
mine.
If you have opened it, look for the task that is assigned to you. Let's assume that you have finished your task. You want to notify me that you have finished your task. What you need to do is to come here. I need you to come here and tick it that you have finished the task, please. Let me remove my mouse so that people can see that I'm not the one. You see, this has been marked by Bibiana. So I want Shulamite to also mark her own task, completed. Please, Shulamite, I'm still waiting for you. If you look at this, it's showing you, let me go back. It's showing you that 1 out of 3 out of this task here has been completed. That is why you have 1 out of 3 here. And under here, it will be showing you the percentage, 33% complete. Are you seeing it? 33%. This particular project, this major task here is 33% complete because who is this? Bibiana has confirmed that she has completed her own task. So if Amuche Shulamite marks her own as completed now, you will also be able to see that she has completed her task. So that is how you handle your different projects. Once a task is assigned to you, okay, someone else has marked. Let me see. Okay, 3 of them has completed their task. Are you sure?
I'm seeing 3/3, yeah.
See, Amuche Shulamite completed identify priority and also completed the one that is not her own.
Sorry.
They are fired.
Oh my God.
So I have now.
You see how you can fire yourself. First day
Wow.
at the job, you're already fired. And
Oh
yeah,
my God.
what you even ticked now is not your own.
You unticked yours and left the
You
person on.
unticked your own and left the other person's own. You are still fired. So please tick your
Okay,
own.
I've seen it. So
Tick your own, which is identify priority expenses, and then unmark Austin Njideka's own, please. That's her own.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's it.
I beg, good day,
now let me mark my own.
Kenneth, who they vex you because this one they send us tomato face. Are we safe?
I have marked it.
All right. So you see now, Austin Njideka completed review financial resources and Amuche Shulamite. So that's why I say be careful. Don't go and mark another person's task as completed. For the fact that you have access to everything here does not mean you will just mark someone's task as completed. You understand? Now, this task, if you are looking at it here now, is showing green, which means that this task has been completed. You can set an automation. Now, please mute yourself if you're not talking, please. Mute yourself, mute yourself. I've allowed everybody to unmute. So when I need you, you can unmute yourself. So if this task was not marked as completed and the due date comes and it was not marked as completed, you'll be seeing this as red, telling you that this task is overdue. You'll be seeing this as red. If the date is approaching, fast approaching, I think is yellow, it will be showing as yellow that the due date is almost here. You understand? Please don't be lost to find yourself, David. You can rewatch the video. Now, there's something else I want to do. There are other things I want to show you, but I don't want it to look like further maths. The first time I taught Trello, some people said I was teaching further maths, so I had to simplify it. And that is why you people seem to be following up. Because if I teach you guys the way I taught it the first time, you guys will be more lost than David. Now, the same thing happens to I can assign all these other tasks to different individuals, and when they are done with it, they mark it as completed and all that. Now, there's something else I want to show you guys, how you can automate. Let's go to automation. Let's go to automation. So for you to go to automation, you come to this there is a 3 dots called ellipsis here. You click on this ellipsis, then go to automation. Let me see if that's what I'm looking for. Okay. Is this exactly what I'm looking for? Due date. Let me see. The moment a card is due. No. Card, buttons, rules, schedule. There are a lot of automations here.
Please, Mr. Chigo, you can ask a question before you proceed.
Okay, please go ahead.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, they just marked those tasks completed.
Yeah.
If you go to that place now where you have the cards that they marked,
Yeah.
can you see the physical job they did on it, or will it show in another place?
If you mark your task
Assuming
complete, on Trello.com, I don't think you can, but if it's Monday.com, you can attach a file as a proof that you have completed your task. So when we do Monday.com, I'll show you how to do that. Even on Monday.com, you can, okay, I think there is an attachment here, but I don't know. I don't think it's for you. For Monday.com, you can attach, I can even chat with you. I can chat with you. Let me see if that's obtainable here yeah, it is also obtainable here. So I want to tell Amuche Stella Shulamite something about her project. Maybe she has there's something else I want to add. I can come and tag her. How did I tag her? Come to this. If you come down here, you see this activity, you see comments, you can click on it. Once you press add, it will show you everybody you can tag here. So I select Amuche Shulamite. Kindly note that your due date has been brought forward. I don't know if you get what I'm doing. Been brought forward to to 1 day earlier or a day earlier.
Please, where did you click on for mentioning them?
If you
Like, did you
open this
click on
now,
that?
if you open this now, if I open this to this place, you will see write comment. If you scroll to the bottom, you will see write comment.
Okay.
I click on write comment and put at Obia. What's this? At select the person.
okay.
You can just make whatever comments you want to. Due date moved forward by 1 day. Take notes. I'm the boss. Let me sound like the boss. So you see, so Amuche Shulamite would get this message. Now, every other person on this board, please open and confirm if you are seeing this message I tagged her. Because if it's on Monday.com, they won't see it. Please, I want you guys to open this and confirm if you can see this message that I tagged only Amuche Shulamite. That's Austin, Jideka, and Bibiana. Can you guys confirm if you can see this message? Okay, he said yes. If it's on monday.com, it's only the person you tagged, I think, that will be able to the message. Eh?
Okay.
No, as sorry guys. All right. Okay, so hey, Temitope. Temitope has replied to a message that is not her own. You are fired. Now so I go to fire people. Oh. Make una know me. So if I click on, okay, I hope I was able to answer your question. Who was asking the question?
Yes, I am here. I'll get you.
When we do monday.com, you guys will see there are a lot more things you can do on monday.com and Asana that is not on Trello. Each of these tools have their own
Okay.
strength and their weakness. They are all project management tools. So I click on these three ellipses here, automation, and then click on where is create automation. Oh. Create automation. I click on rules, create automation. Then you add trigger. Click on add trigger. Now, when you are creating automation, there are two things you need to take note of. The first one is the trigger. The second one is the action. So it's just like shooting a gun. When you have a gun, the first thing you do is to pull the trigger, and the action is what? The bullet leaving and hitting wherever you targeted. So the trigger is the first thing you want to happen. You know, this creating an automation is like if and then statement. If this happens, then do that. If that happens, then do this. So the trigger is the first thing responsible that you want. Once this thing happens, let the action happen. So we're adding a trigger. Let's add a trigger. Let me see what we can. My problem with Trello is that they don't have AI for their AI. I love AI automations that have AI assistants. You can just type. Hey, Temitope says she don't delete. Make I see what you delete first. Card changes when
Excuse me, how do you get the 3 dots? It's not on my own.
it's not on your own. Are you not seeing?
Yes.
Are you not seeing this? Are you seeing share button?
No.
Are you sure you're in this our workspace?
I am
Have you been added to this workspace? Are you in this project?
in doing.
Huh?
Is it in doing or in
No,
progress?
no. Are you seeing my mouse where it's moving? Are you seeing my mouse?
I'm seeing your mouse, but it's
You are
not
seeing this
on my
share
phone.
button here, right?
Okay, see, yes.
The button, the three dots beside it, are you not seeing it?
Okay.
Are you seeing it?
Yes, yes, yes.
That's where you click, and then you see automation. Click on
Okay.
automation. Yeah.
This phone, respect your ancestors now.
Hmm. Hmm. Voila. I
Mm.
want us to create a simple automation because we are
Oh, yeah,
out of.
continue. Let me be watching. I'm learning with my laptop and also practicing with my phone. Maybe that's why.
It's all right.
Okay.
Okay, so I want let's create an automation on due date. The moment a card is due, move card to top of the list to do and join the card. No, that's not what I want. Let me create automation. Let me create another. So I want to create an automation that has to do with due dates. Due dates. I click on add trigger. What is the trigger? The moment a card is due, I add this one. That's the trigger. The moment a card is due, that's my trigger. What do I want to happen when a card is due? Move card to not top of the list. Is it move card to no? Move card to top of the list, backlog. So I want, if anybody's card is due and the person has not completed the task, let the card be moved to backlog. And then I click add. So move card to backlog. This is the trigger. The moment a card is due, let's assume today is your due date for your task and you have not completed it till 5 o'clock. I want your task to automatically be moved to backlog so that when I come out,
Okay.
that there is a card that has passed its due date or its deadline. So once I'm done with this, I click on save. I've created that automation. There are a lot of other automations you can create, but for the sake of time, we might not be able to do this automation. Then I would have loved to show you guys Power Up, but what I would do is I will drop a video that I've a Trello training that I did that has Power Up in it also, so that you can understand, because there is a way you can mirror. There's what we call mirroring. Now let's assume all these departments that are involved in this project that I created, finance department, facility management, all these departments, we also have their own board here. Now, I want, when I create a card or a card and assign it to a department, let the card appear in their own board, in their own departmental board. There is a way that is done, but I will share a video that explains that because we are out of time. I actually have another meeting I'm supposed to attend. So we're out of time. I will just have a little more time, just take 1 or 2 questions. So I will share another Trello. Apart from this one, I will share this one with you guys. And then I will share another one that has what I'm explaining to you. I think there we did website redesign. So you can even understand 1 or 2 other things more than what I taught today. So let's take your questions. If you have any questions, please. I'll take just 2 questions or 3 questions, and then other questions can be forwarded to me directly or in the group. So any question? Hello, people. Are we still here? Temitope, you say you have deleted something. Let me go and fire you. What did you delete? You're lucky I did not see it, though. I'll give you red card. All right. So any question, please? If there is no question, then we can just call it a day. All right. Falilat says no. Okay. So I want to thank you guys for being a part of this class. I hope I was able to convince you and not to confuse you that Trello is what you use for planning projects. Okay. Thank you very much, Falilat. Say you made it so easy. All right. So I will share other videos with you. You can go to my YouTube channel. You see other videos on Trello. You understand? But I will look for it and copy and paste. So please, I don't understand how to create automation. Yeah. I don't know if we'll be able to take this anymore. You can rewatch the video so that you can pause and play. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, please let me ask a question. Sorry.
Okay, please, fast.
Yeah, when you were doing this card thing, you added 3 persons, maybe initial budget, design and layout, then contractor selection.
Mm-hmm.
Can it still take more tasks?
You can take 10 tasks, 20 tasks. You can all this review, all these things, checklists. You can take as many as possible. Then cards can take as many as possible. It's not limited to.
Then, apart from that, though this one now is a practice, this thing, you were trying to put time frame then, and the thing looked like a bit you wanted to scatter or so. If you are doing real projects, that time frame, can it be included in this area, or you can now create like what you wanted to do initially?
It depends. It depends. Like when I first started learning Trello, I asked ChatGPT a question. I said, when planning a project in an office as a project manager, all the things I need to do to carry out the project, is it me that will bring them, or with the stakeholders pass them down to me and tell me, okay, these are the things we need from you, or can I ask ChatGPT to help me? He said that I can do anyone. That who is changing the color of this thing? You people are now.
They'll
Wow.
just give you a brief, then
They
you
will give you a
execute
brief.
your planning.
Yes. Exactly. Then you can now use your hand and put the different, as you are the product manager. So you should break down your task into smaller tasks that will make the achieving them easier. You understand? And assign each of these individual small tasks to different people. I hope you get what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Welcome. Yeah. All right, guys, please, I won't be able to take any more questions. So thank you, guys. When I upload the video, I'm going to share it with you guys on the group. I will do that this night and share on the group. So thank you. Have a lovely night rest.
Thank you very much.
you.
God bless
Good
you.
night.
Thank you.
Night.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Good night.
Thank you. Good night.